Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is episode 14 of MsMuffinMan Plays Hermitpack. That's right, we're back again. It hasn't even been that long since last episode. It's been like 30 minutes since I finished recording that episode. I decided I know what we're going to do for this episode. So, I've been preparing a few things. Here we have the water wheel and the kinetic dynamo. What I want to do is set this up, because all we have right now for power generation is that Stirling generator in there. And while it's doing great, I kind of want to set up a more passive, non-resource consuming way of generating power. And this has been one of my favorite things ever since I found out about it, just because it's a visual thing. It's hard to show, I think, without actually setting it up, so let's just set it up. The problem is, it's legitimately a water wheel. So what we need is a place to put a water wheel that has flowing water. We don't really have that anywhere. I mean, we have this, but that's all still water. I created this lake, and that's all still water. So I don't really know what to do about this. Just for show, though, I really want you guys to see this, even if we don't end up building it in a very well-positioned place right now. So you need this, and then I think you need like the dynamo, something like that. Let's just hover. There we go. Can we do this? Is it gonna let us place it? No. It is not letting us place it. Okay. I don't actually know why not. Maybe there needs to be more block space? I thought that would be tall enough. Oh well. I'll fiddle around with it, and when I get it working, I'll show you guys. But we need to figure out a spot, and I think it's going to have to be its own building. And I want to expand sort of in this direction with the village base we have here, because it's kind of being concentrated all around this building still. And I want to move to that side of the lake a little bit better, so that it's, you know, this is just like an auxiliary house where somebody lives. And this is like a blacksmith house on the outskirts, and then this is the factory, sort of also on the outskirts. Is what I was thinking. So that's kind of what we're gonna do. And I want to change this road. I liked it in the beginning, but I don't think it really fits at all with the rest of the build. Maybe it only matches with the grass, okay, but overall I don't think it's that great. So if you guys have any suggestions for roadblocks, let me know. I'll swap them out. We'll test them out. In the meantime, though, I'll keep it. Maybe I'll figure out something else. Oh well. What I need to do now is gather a bunch of dirt and sort of fill in the rest of the area where we'll have the road, so that we can plan out where the next building will go for the water wheel, and maybe we can think of something creative for where the water is coming from. Actually, while I'm saying that, I'm looking at this, and like a thought appeared in my head. What if there was a river running out of those two mountains here, and we could build an aqueduct sort of to carry the water, and then we'd have maybe the building being over here is a little too far. Maybe back here we have an aqueduct carrying the river water and carrying it over there. Something like that. I'll work it out. I need to gather dirt so we can plan out more of this village, and I'll catch you guys in just a few seconds. Alrighty, here we are. I have built up this little cage for the water mill, and I sort of pathed out the blocks. I thought about it a lot, and we're not going all the way over there just to build a river that's going to be flowing over these, because I don't think I want to maximize the output you can get from these, because it depends on how much water essentially is flowing on them and how rapidly the water is flowing. So it just seems weird, and I kind of want to keep some realism with this design building. So we're going to just kind of have the flowing water from this lake here powering the water mill, and I don't think it's actually going to output a lot of RFs at all. So I think we need to do this, and then put that there. And I realized why it wouldn't let me place it before, because as you might notice, this is a different icon than it was before. Because what we were building were these segments. The water wheel segments is what I made. You need 4 of these and a steel ingot to make the actual water wheel itself. And so I made 6 water wheels. Boom! There we go. So like I said, I want to have 2. And you can have up to 3 per dynamo. And this is what I was talking about. Like, it's a visual power generation. It just looks cool on my opinion. I really like the way this looks. So, as we can see, the water down there is flowing. And I think actually there's one thing I can do. I'm looking at it now to maximize output. I think if we have extra water flowing right here, is that going to flow backwards? That is flowing backwards. Okay, what if we block this off? That's not what I wanted. If we do this. And the cool thing is this thing only spins with water, so like it just knows, which I think is so cool. But if we do that, and if we do that, no, that's not what I wanted. Let's grab a third source right there. And now if we break the, no, don't want to stand in there. Nope, that still flows backwards. Okay. But I don't know if you can tell, but it's flowing a little bit faster than it was before. So that's sort of the idea there. Although I don't know about this. I don't know. We'll see. I'll leave this like this for now. We'll beautify it in the future. I just want to check what the output is on this right now. So let's grab our capacitor bank if we can. And oh, here we go. Or should we just make I guess maybe it wouldn't hurt to make a new one at this point. How much do they cost? What are they? I think we actually have everything. Capacitor. Oh boy. There's a lot. Basic capacitor bank. 4 of these, a redstone block, and 4 iron. Yeah, we can just make a new one. We don't need to grab our old one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a block of redstone. There we go. Okay, we need one of those, and then I think you can't actually output from the dynamo directly. I think we're going to need these connectors. I think. I don't remember. I've only used the water wheel once before in a skyblock series, and I don't know. Let's see if we just plop that on there. Oh no, okay, we'll directly output. So that's producing a total of 27 RF per tick. Yay! Okay, and just to show that we can actually increase it depending on where we have water flowing. If we had, for example, oh jeez, misplacing blocks left and right here. If we had water flowing across the top, oh, that's not right. Actually, wait, does that increase it? Let's see. No, that doesn't change a thing. Was it the block here? Okay, hold on. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna see. Let's see. Okay. I know you need water flowing across the top as well to maximize. Okay, I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it because, like I said, it just seems weird. It wouldn't make any sense. Where would the water up here be coming from? So I don't really mind. We're gonna build a second one of these, and then we'll have a total of like 50 RF, 54 RF per tick. But it's free is sort of the idea behind it, you know? Once we set this up once, it'll generate this forever. And I'm not using power constantly. That's why that Stirling generator has lasted us so long, is I'm really only using power to recharge the wands and occasionally my alloy smelter. So what I'm thinking is I want a lot of different sources of power. Some more powerful than others, some resource intensive, some not. But they'll all be connected to the grid, so that it doesn't really matter what is generating the power because anything can draw from it, if that sort of makes sense. So that's the idea. And I don't know, I'll set up the second cage with the second windmill, and I'll catch you guys as soon as I have that finished. Alright guys, here we go. It's the second watermill cage plus water wheel. I put it down one block, then the other one, just to kind of mix it up. Also the terrain kind of went down, so it just felt right to do it that way. I meant to leave 3 blocks. Crap. Okay, I left 2 blocks in between. That's gonna bother me a little bit actually. I meant to leave 3. I might change that. We'll see. Either way, I have hooked up this one to this, and this is directly connected. As you can see, the wire is here, and now it is receiving 54 RF per tick. Which is not a lot, I know. But like I said before, it's not about quantity. It's just about being free and being passive. I don't have to do anything forever. We're going to get 54 F per tick now as long as I don't disconnect those wires. So, what I need to do is I think I need to make more posts, bring them around, make more wire relays, bring those around so that we have everything connected to the grid, and then we can see about maybe building the house here, but I don't know if I'll do that on camera at all. I think I might just do that off camera because it's not going to be anything great. It'll just be the water wheel person's house. I don't think I'm going to put anything into it. Maybe it'll have power storage. Maybe I'll put like a few capacitor banks in there so it'll store excess power. Other than that, I don't really see myself putting too much effort into it. It just doesn't seem important. Other than that, let's see. I think that's good. I think that's going to be a wrap. I'll finish up those posts, like I said, and those will be done for the next episode. And perhaps we'll have a house here, perhaps not. Maybe a floor plan. I don't know. And then the road. Remember, guys, I need ideas for roadblocks. I'll try out a few different ones, and we'll see what you guys think. But we'll leave that for the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been episode 14. Maybe it's 15. I don't know. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm MsMuffinMan, and I'm out.